Hey guys, today we are going to be looking at this WAVLINK. It is the AX3000 Wi-Fi 6 outdoor access point. So we're going to basically, we currently have an outdoor access. So we're going to unhook it. We're going to take the readings, show you what we're getting without an outdoor extender. Then we're going to hook this one up and see what we get with it. So you'll see it is a dual band. It's active and passive PoE. Reinforced antennas, and it is waterproof. So basically it's going to come in this package, and it's just going to slide out kind of cover. So you're basically just going to take your fingers, push it through, it'll slide out like this, and inside, make sure we get the front of it up down, it kind of sticks. Then we will pull the tab open to the front. Kind of sticks there, so it's going to look like this on the inside. It's got a nice piece of foam on the inside, about a 1/2 inch thick. So your accessories will be in one box right here. Your WAVLINK will be in one box. It will have underneath, if you look down under here, it will have a mounting bracket. So basically you can use this to drill your holes, prefab. So you will actually just have to hang it up like this, because if you look on the back, it will have 4 holes. And that's how you'll just take it and hang it up. Or this way, with the WAVLINK to the top. So inside of here will be your antennas. So we will put it together. Then we're going to take it outside and we're going to hook it up. And we're going to see what kind of readings we're getting after we put this together. So basically this shouldn't be that hard. It should just be a matter of installing the 4 antennas. See, it does have some mounting strips here in case you want to mount it with the strips, zip ties. Some people use zip ties. That's what we'll probably use instead of these, is zip ties to mount it up. But first we want to get tracking on it. So you're just going to take these and screw these in. Now, this is the biggest antennas we've seen. This is our 3rd or 4th Wi-Fi extender. I've never seen antennas this big, so I'm kind of curious how they'll work. We'll just hook all 4 of these up. We will go outside, unhook our old extender, take our readings. So we got all 4 of these extended or attached. You're going to have your plug in so you can plug in the power. You have a tool. You have got really nice double-sided tape. These are nice. Then it's got your mounting screws if you choose to use the mounting screws. Like I said, you can use zip ties depending upon where it's going to be. Then you will have your waterproof kit right here and your jacks. So you're going to need these to install it. So basically we're going to find our spot here on the bottom. So you know your jack is going to go in here. It's going to have to go through here. You're going to want to waterproof it. So basically, I'm hooking this up like this. This part we will do inside. So we have it set up. We're going to plug this in. We will hook this up to our router. Then we're going to take the long wire that we've already run before, because we already have one of these installed. It's just an old model. We will unplug the old model, plug in the new one, then go out and do the same thing on here. So we'll go in the other room. So we'll plug this in. So this will give this power. Then we'll plug this into our router. So I'll plug this into my router. This will be ready. So I've got this plugged into my router right here. I've got the power plugged in. So the main thing I got to do is unhook the wire that I was telling you about. I'll plug it in here. Then you got your on off. I'm just going to push this button. Once I'm done, I'm just showing you the power. Turn the power button on like that. Then I will run the new, after I run the new one in here. So I'm going to unhook the old one right here that we had running outside. I'm going to plug it in here. But I don't want to turn this on yet until I go outside. And then I will turn this on and we'll see what kind of readings we get. When I'm done, I'm just going to screw this on like this. Your new wire is going to go through this and plug in here. I'm just showing you how it's going to attach, and you're going to need your tool for that. So we're going to head outside for the next part. So here is my Ethernet cable from where I just unhooked the other one. I had actually up to this pole here. It's for our satellite. So I unhooked the old one. Here's the cable I'm going to use. I don't want to lose that. That's the cable that has the internet that runs from the house. So, and I'm going to use these straps, these metal straps that came with it, to tie this up. But before we do that, I want to go through, we're going to walk around and get some readings of what we've got now that we unhooked our previous extender. Using is a internet speed test. I'm right up by the house. You'll see I got like 30, 31, 30.4, 31, 32. So it's very slow right now as we're going through here. So we're just going to keep going through. It's up by the house, so right up here, actually right inside that door is inside where my internet is at. I got 305. So now I'm going to go down here over the hill. Right here I got 34 speed. Down here I have 28. Down here I have nothing. I have 0 speed right here. So we're going to this way. I have 22. Here I have 34. Here I have nothing. And as I'm walking around, 35.9 here. And I'm back up to 90 right here because I'm closer to the house. But it's still not very good speed. So we're going to hook this up and then we will go in, turn it on, and see what we got then. So first you're going to slide on this clip because this will go on the top of it. Then you're going to slide this piece on. Hold them in your hand. And you're going to click this into place down on the bottom. There's a slot for it. You'll hear it click like that. You're going to tighten this piece on. This is going to make it waterproof. Then you have your tool that you will use to tighten this on. So the tool is here. It comes with it. There's 2 sides. Tighten it down. By hand first. Now, when I'm done, I'm going to have to tie this back up. I had to cut it loose when I cut my old one. You actually want these wires snug. Then, I'm going to take these 2 pieces here. I'm going to slide them through right here. So there's a spot if you decide you want to hang it, or there's a slot here if you decide you want to use the straps, and that's what we're going to use. So we'll just pull these through tight. You can cut these if you want, or you don't have to worry about it. These are reusable. If you take a screwdriver and push in there, you'll be able to break the ball loose. This is actually a ball that holds this into place as compared to a little clip that you will see on the plastic type. That's why these are nicer than the plastic type. Get it nice and tight, get it where you want it. Want to tie our wire up down here with a zip tie as well. So we got it nice and snug. So where I've got it zip tied, it's against this post. It's out, it's not, it's going to be in a, where there's a lot of wind because there's actually a fence on the other side. And it's tied to it's tied between a trellis and a pole for a satellite. So what I'm going to do is mount this right here. I got everything plugged in. I'm just going to push that button and supply power. So now we're going back again to our test, this page. We're going to retry. Here we got, this is right by the extender, 845.7. It's bouncing back and forth. All right. Now this is closer to the actual internet signal, so 912 here, bouncing between 990 985 and 912. I mean 895 and 912. Over here it's bouncing between 907 and 912. Right here I'm getting 856 to 885 point something. Right here before I had no signal. Right now I'm getting 790 to 800, bouncing between 790 and 800. More towards 790, but every now and then it'll spike. Right here I'm getting between 790 and 810. 812, 790 and 812. Over here, I am getting between 815 and 830. 815 and 835, somewhere in there. And right here, not too far from everything, I'm getting between 850 and, hold on, I gotta redo it. Between 850 and 890. So it jumped quite drastically. It made a big difference as far as extending in this area, and we're looking at probably about 100 yards or so. So it did a pretty good job. It went from low numbers, around 100 to 0 to 100, somewhere in there, all the way up to some places 900. So that's really good. The worst I got was like 785, which is still pretty good. So it's a pretty good speed. So you'll be able to use your internet out in the yard. WAVLINK AX3000 Wi-Fi 6 outdoor extender. So basically we showed you how to hook it up. We had a pre-existing extender that we just removed that, plugged this one in. We used the same wiring, but we showed you how to hook it up the proper way. Make sure that the power is off while you're hooking it up, and then turn it on when you're outside. Check your signal. We went from having very low signal up by the house to nothing down over the hill. And when it was done, hooked up, I think the lowest I got was like 780, 785, but I got up to over 900, which is a really good speed for being out in the yard. Definitely did a good job. We're going to put the link for this in the description. Like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. And if you're in the market for a high-powered extender, a new one, an upgrade, this is a really nice one.